Welcome to the American Dream, a show that started right here in San Diego, America's finest city, that now spans positive media all across the country, real stories in real neighborhoods. Hi, I'm your host, Craig Sewing, and here's the American Dream. Welcome to the American Dream, a real show, not a reality show. The real estate, the lifestyle, the culture.
It's not just about what you're living in, but the community you're going to live in.
It's the American Dream.
Grab your passport because today we're taking you from the coastline of San Diego to the savannas of South Africa and everywhere in between. Leading our exclusive behind-the-scenes adventure is special guest Marco from the San Diego Zoo Wildlife Alliance. This nonprofit is dedicated to the conservation of wildlife worldwide and operates 2 world-class parks right here in San Diego County, the San Diego Zoo and the San Diego Safari Park, where we find ourselves here today. So grab your travel gear and let's go check it out. So, Marco, San Diegans and visitors to San Diego are very familiar with the world-renowned San Diego Zoo and the Safari Park, but they're less familiar with the San Diego Zoo Wildlife Alliance, behind the scenes, that's running all of these amazing conservation efforts. So talk to me about the Alliance and the significance it's playing on the international stage.
Yeah, of course, the keyword is alliance. We always say conservation 100% begins with people, and we can't do it alone. It takes a global community, and that's exactly it. When people come to the San Diego Zoo or the Safari Park, they're directly helping out in conservation efforts across the globe. I mean, right now we're entering Tiger Trail.
Marco, you had 2 recent cub births here. Talk to me about the significance of that as it pertains to the conservation the Alliance is overseeing.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, this is Sumatran tiger, and unfortunately, there's only around 400 to 600 Sumatran tigers left in the wild. So this birth is super impactful. They were born last July, and they're part of what's called an SSP, or Species Survival Plan. So in this case, it's going to be the Sumatran Tiger Species Survival Plan. So it's a group of specialists who basically try to assure the best genetic biodiversity between each individual pair that's being brought together. And that's the beauty of San Diego Zoo Wildlife Alliance, coming here, getting photographs like these guests are doing now, just getting excited and sharing conservation. They are helping out in these practices because we want wild tigers to be thriving out in Sumatra.
Okay, Marco, so you showed us some international conservation projects.
Right.
Let's bring it back here locally. I know this is one near and dear to you right now. Talk to us about the burrowing owls and the significance that the Alliance's role is playing in this.
Yeah, absolutely. And like you said, this is really dear to me. I'm part of the bird department. That was my background. So I was part of the program here to help out the western burrowing owl. People love owls, right? But most people forget that owls come in all shapes and sizes, friend. And one local owl here is the western burrowing owl, about yay big. And these are adults here. Now we have western burrowing owls. There are other burrowing owl species from the north that migrate down to San Diego, but this particular regional species, they really need our help. They're going to be functionally extinct in the area, so we need to do something about it. We've helped raise the species here and re-release those youngsters out into the wilds of Ramona, southern area of San Diego County as well. I want San Diegans to know and be proud of the wildlife we have here, and have everyone know that it's not only across the globe, but right here, the vibrancy of San Diego. And this is what it's about. You come here and you're helping out in these projects from all over the globe. And particularly with the biodiversity in San Diego County, I mean, it's a no-brainer, right? Of course we're going to help out this population.
All right, Marco, so tell us what makes the safari park so unique from other attractions like this?
Yeah, of course, you know, the San Diego Zoo Safari Park, it was built to be the zoo of the future. And when you ride our African tram, you're gonna know why, friend. We're gonna offer you multi-species habitats. I am talking about 80 to 90 acres of various habitats. One habitat is 80 to 90 acres, I might add. Herds of giraffe, it could be water buffalo, it could be a rhino, you never know. I mean, look at all these smiling faces. And also, this is included in your ticket, which I absolutely love. You're either 1 or 100, all explorers can enjoy it. And we also offer this in Spanish, 1 o'clock every single day. We really want to offer that experience for everyone.
Wow, that was one wild ride. All corners of the world and back in time for lunch. Remember, by becoming wildlife allies and supporting conservation efforts such as these, we can all do our part in safeguarding wildlife worldwide. Until next time, stay wild. There are plenty more wonders waiting to be discovered right here in our own backyard. I'm your host, Christine Labounty, and I'll see you on our next San Diego adventure.
Hey guys, and welcome to Cairn View Winery and Bent Tree Lodge Bed and Breakfast. This is North Georgia's top boutique winery in the area, right here in the foothills of the Appalachian Mountains. Not only does this winery have exceptional wines and bites, but it also comes with its own bed and breakfast, so you can stay here comfortable and extended. Join me, your host, Jennifer Bohr, and this is The American Dream. We are here today with the owners, Brent and Debbie Hancock. Thank you guys so much for having us out here today.
We're so happy to have you.
Yeah. Yes, this place is absolutely amazing. So tell me your story behind the winery.
Well, we bought the property in 2018 to open a bed and breakfast. And in 2020, we went out to Jackson Hole Winery, and that really sparked the idea for what we do here, which is to provide a high level of service for all of our guests. And then we broke ground in late June of 21 and then opened May of 22. So we're coming up on 2 years now.
With this winery in particular, I know it is one of the top ones in North Georgia. What makes this one so unique and what sets it apart?
I think what sets us apart really is our approach to business. We're a true boutique winery, and we greet, seat, and serve everybody tableside. I never want to see people stacked up at my bar. We're a winery, and we're all about having great experiences and great wines and just letting people enjoy themselves.
I would say that Brent and I took what we loved about all the wineries that we've ever visited in Washington and California, in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. And we tried to take what we loved about winery experiences and bring it right here to North Georgia.
You also have a bed and breakfast here. I love the fact that you can actually stay here after you've experienced it.
We bought the property in August 2018 specifically to open Bent Tree Lodge. We named it Bent Tree Lodge and Vineyard. We knew that we would grow grapes here, but I don't think we really understood we would have a winery here.
No.
But we opened August 2018, grew it from 3 rooms to 4 rooms in 2019, got the vision to do the winery in 2020. Now we've expanded to 6 guest suites, so you can actually come sip and stay.
I hear you guys have a pretty amazing wine club here. I see some amazing names all over the walls here.
Yeah.
Tell us about your wine club and what perks come along with being a member of it.
We had our initial wine club that we called our Founders Club. And they were the people that believed in us, and think of it as a lifetime wine club for one-time fee. And that enabled us to cover a portion of our landscaping and driveway widening costs before we opened.
And we're surrounded by names of people that believed in us when this was just dirt.
Yep.
So imagine looking up on the wall and seeing your best friend from high school's name, or a guest that stayed with you for the very first time. Their names are surrounding us.
And so we wanted to do another wine club to offer what we do for everyone else. So we've got 2 different wine clubs. We have a traditional shipments. We ship wine out 3 times a year, or guests can come pick it up. And we also have what we call Sippin' Local. So that's for local people who want to come on a monthly basis and get certain benefits.
I would love to go back and see the wine room where all your wine is sitting and just get an explanation of the process of it. Does that sound good?
Sounds great. Let's
All
do it.
right, cheers.
Thank you, Jennifer.
Let's go look. So we're back here in the production room where all the magic happens. Tell us all about it.
Well, this is where we do all of our wines back here. So we bring in a combination of wines from out of state and in state. We bottle everything here because I wanted to say bottled by Cairn Winery. But we've got our first wine start to finish right behind me here, and I'm super excited about it. We'll be releasing it in June, and it'll be called our CBW Reserve.
Awesome. So what is here in these barrels?
We bring the wine in. So these barrels here, the wine aged in these barrels for 4 months.
Oh, wow.
I've pulled it out. We're going to tweak it, and then it's going into local bourbon barrels for another 4 months. And then we'll bottle that in June.
Well, I cannot wait to come back. We are planning on coming back to try all of it.
I look forward to it.
Awesome. Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you guys so much for hanging out today and exploring this amazing winery. This is definitely a must-see right here in North Georgia. Thank you guys for having us out today. Here's to your continued success, your American dream, and we will see you guys next time. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Excuse, is this like safe or can I?
Yes, it's WonderWorks.
What's going on, beautiful people, and welcome to the American Dream. I'm your host, Deontay Lawrence, here in the most magical place on the planet, Orlando, Florida. And today we'll be exploring not just any indoor amusement park, but a 28,000 square foot amusement park guaranteed to challenge your mind and spark your imagination. After we recover from that, we're going to go in one of Orlando's favorite Mexican restaurants. Let's go. I've been looking for you two this whole time. I'm here with the corporate marketing director, Taylor, as well as the general manager, Brian. And this is an amazing facility, WonderWorks. So I'm just curious about the story, the exterior of the building.
Our mascot, Professor Wonder, had a remote science lab off in the Bermuda Triangle. He was trying to harness the power of a tornado when the experiment went awry. Flew the building, flipped it, landed all the way here in Orlando, Florida.
We're gonna get into everything that we have to offer here. I'm so excited to tour this place. So can we go take a look?
Heck yeah, come on.
So Brian, what would you say guests love most about WonderWorks?
I would say they love that everything inside this building is interactive and hands-on, so everything they can touch and play with.
You see the kids come bright-eyed. What is that feeling like?
I think they're just in sensory overload.
Right, and this is definitely a place that sensory overload, I think, is an understatement. It's like it's so much going on. It's like, what's next? Talk to us about, exhibits like the Wonder Coaster and the things that you believe have made this place such a successful staple in Orlando.
Absolutely, yeah. We're sitting inside the Wonder Coaster, one of my favorite exhibits. This simulates a coaster ride, so it actually feels like you're on a roller coaster. We're constantly evolving, so I think that's the important thing with 25 years is we're constantly changing.
And looking forward to what we have to offer here at WonderWorks as well.
Looking forward to many more.
Brian, Taylor, thank you so much for having us out here. Can't wait to come back. Now that our minds are literally full, it's time to fill up our stomachs, okay, and head over to one of Orlando's favorite Mexican restaurants. I never know what I want when I'm coming here, but I'm starving. Is Danny and Sylvia here? They always help me on ordering. Have you seen them? Yes, they're right there. Cool. Sylvia, Danny, yes, perfect. This is Danny right here, Sylvia. They're the owners of Quesa, Loco. I love what you guys have going on. Can you talk to us about the journey, how you guys ended up here in this Winter Park location?
Yeah, so actually me and my wife met at a 9-to-5 job. So my wife had an idea on starting a food truck. Okay. We were kind of doubting ourselves a little bit. And we eventually just started getting lines and lines of people, very, very busy, and we decided to open up this amazing restaurant here.
I love this one, yeah. So right now, Sylvia, talk to us about what you're making right now, why people love it so much.
Okay, we're making right now the quesadilla tacos. Okay. That's our most popular item.
Okay.
Everything with beer is so popular in here. What I'm doing right now is putting cheese.
And then what I love about this is authentic, right? So talk to us about why people seek this authentic Mexican restaurant.
People like to, taste authentic food. And this is actually my recipe.
Ooh, it's a recipe.
Yeah,
okay, see, I didn't know about that.
Yeah,
okay.
This is not something coming
from... That's your recipe, yeah. You can't get it anywhere else, so you gotta come here, right?
Yeah.
And you guys will see it when it comes out. Danny, Sylvia, thank you so much for showing us everything you guys have to offer. And you guys make sure you tune in to the next episode of the American Dream TV.
The Valley of the Sun is known for its melting pot of culture, and today I'm here to show you a little bit about what that really means. Hi, my name's Elazar Medrano, and this is the American Dream TV. Okay, so here we are in Phoenix, Arizona at Frank Castillo's Car Show and Super Hop, where lowrider clubs from all over the country come prepared with their rides to show them off and compete against each other to see who has the biggest and the baddest ride. We also have all sorts of food, music to highlight the community and the culture that we have here locally. We look forward to showing you what it's all about. So we're here with Frank Castillo, the man who put this entire thing together. Frank, thank you so much for having us, brother. Tell us a little bit about the event. What is this all about?
Well, it turned into a car hop back in the days after the shows. And after, 35 years, we decided to change it up and do our own weekend. And we started small, and look where we are now. We probably had 400 show cars. We had 80 hoppers, and it was a 3-day event, first time ever done, from Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
That's fantastic, man. And where are all the clubs from that are coming here?
Man, we get people from Canada, we got people from Hawaii, we got people from Japan, Northern California, Florida, New Jersey, back east, they're all here.
Now tell us a little bit about why this is important for the community.
They started back in the days cultivating this lowriding, and this is what it's grown to. Yeah. After all these years, so to the community, it's just somewhere to go hang out. We do it like, it's not a car show, it's like a picnic on the asphalt.
Fantastic. This is what the Latino community was all about when I was growing up in California, and now seeing it here in Arizona as being home now, it's amazing to see. So we really appreciate you putting it together, brother, and for inviting us. And once again, well done.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so today you were able to get a taste of what community and culture is all about here in the Valley of the Sun. Thank you so much for joining us this week on this episode of the American Dream TV.
Thanks for joining us on this episode of The American Dream, Selling Bay Area. I'm Tara Polly, your host in the North Bay, and today the Bay takes over Las Vegas as the 49ers get ready to take the gridiron. But have you ever wondered where the biggest names in the NFL gather before the big game? Join me at Caesars Palace as we step into the exclusive world of the NFL Super Bowl breakfast, where legends are celebrated and inspiration flows. The Athletes in Action NFL Super Bowl breakfast has taken place in every host city since 1988, drawing sellout crowds to hear from some of sports' biggest names. The Bart Starr Award, presented at the breakfast, honors Starr's lifelong commitment to serving as a positive role model for his family, his teammates, and his community. And today, that award gets presented to Minkah Fitzpatrick of the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Athletes in Action Bart Starr Award was created to honor the NFL player who best exemplifies outstanding character and leadership in the home, on the field, and in the community. The award is named after Bart Starr, who, in addition to being in the NFL Hall of Fame, was selected as MVP in Super Bowls I and II. This year, Minkah Fitzpatrick Jr. is the first Steeler to receive the award. While most will recognize the Steelers' safety for his skills on the gridiron, Fitzpatrick Jr. has been an active presence in the Pittsburgh community since being traded to the Steelers in 2019. Fitzpatrick founded the faith-based foundation Unshackled, benefiting children and families in need. The foundation also partnered with Kids Voice, raising over $64,000 for the nonprofit and including a campaign with Dream Builders, giving away bikes to local foster children. Past winners include some of football's most recognizable players, including Russell Wilson, Eli Manning, Peyton Manning, Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees, Mike Singletary, and LaDainian Tomlinson. Tony, we know that you have a foundation called All Pro Dad. Can you tell us about that foundation and what that does for the community?
Yeah, All Pro Dad started in 1998 in Tampa. It really started as a result of several of the men on my coaching staff. We were looking for answers how we could be better fathers. We had been a playoff team my second year with the Bucks, but we all realized we weren't doing as good a job with our kids as our dads had done with us. And what could we do? How could we use our time better? And we connected with Family First, and they gave us some tips on how to do that. And they asked us with the Buccaneers if we would help them kind of get the message out to men how important it is to be good fathers and what our role is and how we can be more effective. And so we started All Pro Dad, and it started at one event at our training camp, and it's blossomed into 48 states and many, many chapters now, and it's something we're really proud of. We try to help men, first of all, understand how important it is, and then be better equipped to be better dads.
Man, this morning is Minkah Fitzpatrick. It is an honor to be associated with him. It is an honor to present him with the Bart Starr Award. And I'd like to ask you to join me in congratulating him.
I always pride myself on the fact that I'm always working on myself. I'm always working on my relationships. I'm always working on being a better man, a better brother, a better son, a better football player. So I use this game and my craft at times as an excuse not to fulfill my duties as a brother, as a son, to not be there for my people in my life. You know, if you want to be a good man, if you want to be a great brother, a great son, a great husband, sit in silence with Jesus, sit in silence with God, let him let him work in my heart. I want to thank all my teammates and peers who voted me for the award. Go Steelers, and God bless.
As we wrap up this episode, I'm reminded of the incredible impact these NFL players have on and off the field. From championing important causes to organizing community events, these athletes use their platform to support and strengthen their communities, embodying the essence of the American dream. Let's continue to celebrate positivity and community, knowing that together we can make a difference. I'm Tara Polly, and this is the American Dream.
Now we can start today's episode of American Dream TV. One of the synonymous things you think of when somebody says Western Washington is coffee. Hi, I'm your host, Allie Savin with American Dream TV in Olympia, Washington. And today, we're talking all things coffee. Ember Goods is a locally owned coffee and gift shop right here in downtown Olympia. And along with offering some of the best Pacific Northwest inspired gifts and apparel, Ember Goods is unique in that they roast their own beans just a couple miles away. And today, they're showing us the full process from bean to cup. Okay, we are here at a coffee roasting cabin with Logan Smith, who's a co-owner of Ember Goods, where Ember Goods roasts all their coffee. And Logan, why did you decide to start a business in Olympia and roast coffee here?
Yeah, it kind of just made sense. I'm from Olympia. Okay. And my wife and I have lived here for years now, and it just kind of made sense for us to be a part of this community. It's something that I've always wanted to do. And our two business partners, Nick and Jessica, are also from the area, so it just kind of made sense for us to be a part of this community and start a business here.
And how has being an entrepreneur given you freedom to live your lives as parents and co-owners, and what does that look like for your families?
Yeah, so when we started, we didn't have any kids. It was just the four of us, and since then, we've doubled in size with 4 kids between the two couples now. So being able to work here while also live close by and live here, it's kind of the only way it makes sense and the only way it works for us to be able to roast coffee and have our kids here playing. It kind of is the only way that we can make this work and be successful.
I hope you've learned a lot about coffee and a little about Olympia, where you can build your own American dream next to the place you call home. Thanks so much to Ember Goods for hosting us today, and we'll see you next time on American Dream TV.
Well, I hope you enjoyed today's show, produced from America's finest city, but shot in the heart of your neighborhoods. Don't forget positive media when the world really needs it. See you next time. In the meantime, cheers to your American dream.